Hi guys, so I am back. Welcome to my channel. It's Ann KK, okay? So I'm back and I introduced a product earlier this week that my dad put me on to a product. So I guess it's really tiny. And I already used the half bottle he gave me, so this is like a full bottle, okay? So pretty much here's the product, and I'm about to condition my hair. So first, I am going to put some oil in my hair. I have washed my hair and sectioned it out, but we'll get there. So today, I am doing bantu knots. Okay, so I put some oil in my hair, in the sections. I have super dry scalp, so I usually like to oil my scalp real good. You gotta feel the oil dripping. So on a normal day, I would literally spend the whole day, have a shower cap on my head so it can fully, sit through my scalp. But right now I'm massaging my scalp, okay? Massaging my scalp. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this side. Open my bottle, and this is from Cocoa with Love, okay? So that's her name, that's the link I got. It says from Cocoa with Love. So guys, squeeze this amount, putting it inside of my hair. It defines my curls, y'all.
So Martin, you better get your dancing shoes. You don't know, you know. You don't know. Until I'm gone, still the done. No darling, don't be long. When I'm monster, that King Kong. No games, no ping pong. Until I'm gone, still the done. No darling, don't be long. When I'm monster, that King Kong. No games, no ping pong. Greetings from this side. We getting money, still not enough on the net. Haters act like gods in these streets. I let them dash, no bluff. Out here, the weather ain't hot. My situations get you boiling hot. Girls tryna tie the knot. They ready, but we are not. There's a couple things we need to sort out. Out here we let for real. Come test your might. Hands waps, however you wanna fight. I'm gone, still the done. No darling, don't be long. When I'm monster, that King Kong. No games, no ping pong. Until I'm gone, still the done. No darling, don't be long. When I'm monster, that King Kong. No games, no ping pong. You see me hard you do. Boys in the hard you do. Girls not so hard you do. We taking over any episode. You see me hard you do. Boys in the hard you do. Girls not so hard you do. We taking over any episode. Yeah, na head too soon, Charlie no lie.
Okay guys, so I'm at my last bantu knot, and as you can see, I can still thoroughly brush through my hair. So I'm holding it from the bottom, tight, going down, and then start looping.
I like girls with messy buns, running up waist and shaking bums. You what I say, don't tell your mums. I ain't a goat, I'm to the maximum. I miss codeine with a magnum.
Okay.
We get high and still
Put my last color
I'll
in
be
there.
down on when I'm gone. Until I'm
Bah.
done, still the done. No darling, don't be long. When I'm monster, that King Kong. No games, no ping pong. Until I'm gone, still the done. No darling, don't be long. When I'm monster, that King Kong. No games, no ping darling, don't be long. When I'm monster, that King Kong. No games, no ping pong. Greetings from this side. We getting money, still not enough on the net. Haters act like gods in these streets. I let them dash, no bluff. Out here, the weather ain't hot. My situation's getting boiling hot. Girls tryna tie the knot. They ready, but we are not. There's a couple things we need to sort out. Out here, we let for real. Come test your might. Hands waps, however you wanna fight. I'm gone, still the done. No darling, don't be long. When I'm monster, that King Kong. No games, no ping pong. Until I'm gone, still the done. No darling, don't be long. When I'm monster, that King Kong. No games, no ping pong. Yes, in the high gender do. Boys in the high gender do. Girls in so high gender do. We taking over any episode.
I look better. That's why I like no filter. Period. I'm like. My thing is, why is it that men have let women down countless of generations? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, generation. I very unfortunate. Because I feel like men are the ones that miss out. My thing is, women will deal with it, like, till they're tired. And the fact that, like, other men don't learn from if you say, like, other men don't learn from their colleagues, you know, experience, and it's just like, bro, unless you think you're like smarter than the other dude, it's just like, y'all still gonna get caught. Women are just the it, like y'all gonna get caught no matter. So it brings me to this: why is it that these men, like, just, they're like, oh, I see this girl, you know, I just want to hit and go, it's nothing. Me too. I see this guy and that guy, I want both of them. How would you feel? Like, it's just like, women have that fantasy too. It's just, you know, it's more about your self-worth. Women take so many things into consideration. Men, man, I'm gonna tap because, you know, she ain't never gonna know. But lo and behold, these girls gonna meet up somewhere and they just gonna be yapping. Females just be yapping straight up all the time, straight talk. Yo. Meanwhile, he's not yours. This community, right? I work for a chiropractor, and so I'll go pay a patient, and you know, the lady was telling me how her husband of like 50 years cheated on her, brought the lady into his house. The lady's name was Becky. Man, she said she pulled out a rifle. A rifle. Do you know how dangerous that can get? And the fact that it's been like over like 20 years and she can still remember, but she still stay with him. It's just like, you man need to step up. I'm furious yesterday. I was so furious because I'm like, imagine the kind of things men have to deal with. A man will marry a woman, bring infidelity into his home. Like it's very hard for men to find out that like your woman has cheated on the husband. Some women, compatibility is important. Y'all need to like do all this blood types and whatnot. But it's just like, All of that needs to be taken into consideration. A lot of people don't take that into consideration, and they get married, and then the wife can't have kids, and people are blaming it on witchcraft. That's not called for. My thing is, you know, if she'll cheat like that just to have kids for him, you know, it's not good. But I will feel like she needs to discuss it with her husband first before she does that. Before she takes that decision on her own. But then technically she still has feelings for whoever she, you know, got pregnant for. Like, men. Oh. According to men are supposed to fill that void that women are missing. But they dig a hole in that void. It's just like, bro, you know. And it's rather unfortunate. Like, is it that these men need therapy? Or I need to get it. You hear a lot of guys, oh, their girlfriends or their wives nag too much. Oh, their girlfriends or their wives are like, they don't have enough time. Anybody on this earth has time. It's just about where you fall in their priority list. Benefit category. Guess what? You're never gonna be on that person's top priority. Like, never. And as a person, you need to figure out where you belong. You guys need to listen. This is not the first time I'm saying it. This is not the second time. This is not the third time. If the guy hasn't said, bruh, I'm feeling you, I want you to be my girl, that's the word though. If he hasn't verbally said it, he can fly you to Cancun. He can fly you to the Cayman Island on a private jet. He can treat you wife material. But in the end, if he hasn't made it clear, you should know where you belong. He can buy you whatever you want, whenever you want, but you're not on that top priority. Get it in your medulla oblongata. Okay? It's like, a lot of women just be taking these mixed signals like, oh, he's so kind, he listens to me, you know, he buys stuff for my kids, or he you know, he'll bring like a drink, he bought me some weed. Like, it's just like, just basic things. People just need to get it. Basic things. Keyword, communication is important. No matter how people are like, actions are important, communication is important too. Because at the end of the day, he can one day tell you, like, you know, we wasn't even all that. Don't be going there. I can't offer you this. Trying to be sneaky, be like, hey, I want you to be my girl, but the entire world knows that this is what you're up to behind my back. And then I'm saying, yeah, my man's so nice, my man's so fine. When I see him, I get chills, my legs just rumble. Bruh. Because tomorrow you gonna be crying in that little corner. You're gonna be sad. A lot of guys, like, they have wives, they have girlfriends, and it's just like, oh, hey, anything for the boys? No, nothing for the boys. Go to your wife, go to your girlfriend. Be faithful to them. Like, people just be straight with each other. Like, just be straight with each other. Yo, I'm a wife you out, but my pants. Some females will agree. Some females will not. Some females will rather not know what you're up to. You just gotta figure out who you're dealing with. End the story. Because it's just like, you know, a lot of reasons why like some women like, you know, turn to the other side is because they're like so hurt, like so broken, just out of it. And I see why. But then again, to me that's not enough satisfaction. Like, or be like the Atlanta people. Two girls come to an agreement, pick their man, and just live with him. I don't know about me, like I can't condone that, but like that was like some sweet song. People, you know, have their own yin to their yang, whatever floats their boat. And I just feel like, you know, I need to step up because just imagine yourself. You're just born out of nowhere. Today you know your dad, tomorrow you don't know your dad. Along the way, you lose a parent or a grandparent or a friend. Like, already you're stacking up like emotions. Sometimes you deal with it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you break down, sometimes you're just going. Just rocking through it. And, you know, to sit back and be like, oh, I like somebody's child. I'm gonna go all out for her. Then she agrees. And then the next thing you know, you go to the club, you're drunk, you can't control yourself. The hand has to direct it there. So if your hand is directing it there and your mind is not there, you need to rethink something. For real. Another thing, like, find peaceful ways to like break up. Hey, look, I'm really trying. I'm trying, but I want to go tap quick. Do you mind if you don't, like, you know, we can break up so I can go? Like, it's not easy, but rather have her know. Some people claim they love you, but you know, they just had to hit it. You're stupid. You don't love me, because then that means mine is not enough. You keep using the excuse and they keep adding up, like, disgusting, you know. For the women, they cheat and just go lay next to their spouse. Grimy. Ew. Stinky. No, don't do that. If your man is not satisfying you, just leave him. People only stay together because of, you know, what you're used to getting, which is, that comes down to a basic line. It's either money or sex. I know a lot of people, they get abused, but they're not leaving because their sex is that good to them. Me, I be saying that like, Kateba and cry. Somebody's like, oh, I knew being due without and my name court. And it's just like, I feel like with me, I've had to like deal with or see men in a different way. So you spit on me, I'm gone. Just abuse me any type of way, I'm gone. I'd rather be alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a loner. Like, I don't mind being alone. I've always been alone since I was born. So being alone is not a problem for me. Like, never has, never will. I'm like, to my life. And it's a good thing. Like, I'm trying to work on it, but I'm just like, I've worked on myself so much. Why can't other people work on themselves? Why can't other people come to the realization that it's not always their ex, or it's not always somebody else? Sometimes you gotta take the blame for yourself. And sometimes people ask me like, why am I not dating? I'm just like, I have a bad attitude. I'm working on it. We grew up in different ways. You don't know my history or where I'm coming from or where I grew up, whose home I grew up in, why my attitude is the way it is. Because, people need love and nurture. And if you're not getting those basic things from childhood, from family, from loved ones, you're just gonna be raised rough and you're just gonna have to learn things as you go. And that's where I'm at. People need to take time back, sit back, even if it's just a month. Take a month off. No dick from nobody. Figure yourself out. Figure out things that you like to do. Like, just keep yourself busy and try to figure yourself out. Get in your thoughts. Try to maneuver things. Read. I don't know. Sign up for a dictionary so you get daily words. Something. Just keep yourself and your brain active to the point where you understand yourself, you figure out what you want. If you need a third perspective, it doesn't hurt to just go pay to see a therapist for just one day, 1 hour, one time in your entire life. And you will be so moved by the perspective you get from somebody else. Because, every time I give people scenarios and I try to get feedback from them, because I'm just like, I would like to understand the way the other person thinks, the way the other person will react to a certain thing, the way the other person would strategize or go about. I think I got it, but I don't. What am I saying wrong? How do I communicate to this person? What's my body language towards this person? How's my facial expression when I'm around that person? Sometimes somebody's not mad, but your facial expression is gonna give you that vibe like, oh, I need to stay back. And it's just like, all of these things are taken into consideration. Like, that person is just catching on and just putting it down, just feeding its mind and body. And once they've had enough, they explode. And just people need to find different ways to like spice up their relationship. It's not always come over, then he's there or she's there, and then he's back to playing his video game or on the phone or texting, and she's on the phone, or she's always cooking and he's just sitting there chilling. She'll come to his place, clean, cook, do everything, do his laundry, but all he's doing is living like a royal. He don't respect her. She asks him for a little bit of help. Oh, you always do this all by yourself every time. Why you asking me for help today? It's like, nigga. Some men need to get off their high horse and learn how to cook, learn how to clean. What if women go extinct? What are you gonna do? That's why I like to learn different things. People are like, oh, you know how to do everything, and I'm like, yeah, I know how to do everything. I need a man only for the dick. What if men go extinct? Women have to grasp. Women have to learn. Women have to live on. Women will have to figure out how to make technology into something better. I don't know. So you guys just need to figure it out. Like, just give yourself a break. Give yourself some time. Like, give yourself that gap that you need in order to, like, catch on. Like, build yourself mentally. Build yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Like, get yourself. A lot of guys just need to be like cautious. Going to see a therapist just one time and just understanding that little piece of thing and or work on is better. That's like a stepping stone. That's a huge stepping stone. It gives you so much, and it's just rather unfortunate. I feel like men are just used to it. Like, oh, every guy before me cheated. She's been cheated on before. Even if I cheat, she's gonna be fine. If she doesn't want me anymore, she can go. I'll find somebody else. And it's just like, you're not thinking about her mental health, especially like if she has kids or you guys were married for a long time and y'all have kids. Like, how does that affect the child? And it kind of like brings me back to when people back then always stuck with each other and deal with whatever in silence while like the kids grew up knowing that there's a mom and a dad at home, rather than like manage our lifestyle from school. Hey, you're gonna find a girlfriend, you're gonna have to treat her a certain way, you're gonna have to respect body language, her body, herself, her mentality. You have to understand that we all didn't grow up in the same environment. This is how things are supposed to be done. Or a therapist, when they first meet, like when you first meet, you feeling somebody's vibe and they're trying to take it further, be like, hey, I don't know your background, I don't know if I can fill that void in you, I don't know, communicate with that person, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to treat you, I don't know how you expect to be treated. Can we see somebody? Can we sit down and talk about it in front of somebody and figure out how we're gonna treat each other and love each other? Do people go to marriage counseling before they get married? Like, I would like to know, because it's just like, if you do all of these or take all of these steps, not only are you building each other, but you're understanding and you're learning along the way. Rather than just jump into a conclusion, everybody's thinking what they want to think, and then, once the relationship reaches a peak and y'all can't figure it out and y'all can still see somebody, or even y'all see somebody, everybody is up in their ego, it's gonna be hard, so it's just important. Like, communication has to be the key. I've told my friends so many times, if you have a relationship issue, don't take it to the pastor, don't take it to your friends, don't take it to your family. Y'all should stay in the house and deal with it. Once you're over yourselves, you're gonna talk. Because in the long run, all those people you're inviting, they're just gonna judge y'all once y'all walk outside and they're like, then y'all see me see we no more. Why are you much? We're crying if he said not me chance a song. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, y'all either deal with it or go find a therapist and deal with it. The minute y'all have your first argument in a relationship, seek therapist, and it's like super bad. Not even super bad. Don't wait for it to be super bad. Just go see a therapist. Do. Both of y'all. Whoever was suggested first. Don't think the person's crazy. The person is just trying to understand you. Because sometimes the way you word things is offensive to the other person. But if the person sits down and listens to you while you speak to another person, and the person is evil and struggles, and y'all have to, find ways to maneuver around them, rather than having the first challenge and y'all just done and have to recuperate. A lot of women are just scared, like, just have blunt trust issues. Men too, like, you see a guy, I don't trust women. You see a woman, I don't trust a man. Even if he gives me his phone, I don't trust him. And it's just like, yikes. How are people gonna be able to build that trust? Already in general, people don't have, don't trust others. So imagine, like,
designer for you. You
being
can
done
have
with
it
that. Like, you know, as time goes on, the relationship is gonna get harder. But y'all just gonna have to figure it out. Now, change things. Don't be dull. Be fun. I don't know if you guys have to get into extra things, extra activities. Like, don't invite a third person into your home when y'all married. That's just not it. It's not it. No. Don't be like he said he wanted 3 songs, so you won't give it to him because he's still gonna stay. No!
Money for you. Designer for you. You can have it all for you. Everything for you.
I'm feeling this one.
Money for you. Designer for you.
Well,
You can have
thanks
it all
for
for you.
joining my YouTube.
Priceless, your body, your
Please don't forget to
for your body,
subscribe,
lady.
hit the bell button.
Turning sides on you. We coming like Bonnie and Clyde. On the everything for you. Money for you. Designer.